Actors and athletes cash out on insane paychecks, but even the rich and the famous aren't safe from bad financial decisions. So here are the celebrities that lost it all. And the first name on our list might actually surprise you. Back in the late 1980s, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing an MC Hammer song being played on the speaker. He was one of the OG one-hit wonder artists. And with the smash hit, You Can't Touch This, he made the first rap song to achieve Billboard's much-envied Diamond rating. Hammer became a successful pop rap musician and was a household name. According to reports, he made a whopping $33 million at the height of his fame in 1991. And boy, did he go on a shopping spree. He built a $30 million home from the ground up and sold it for around $7 million. Not only that, but he also extravagantly on luxury automobiles, a record label, and jets. So it's no surprise that the money eventually ran out. He declared bankruptcy in 1996, but for the following 20 years, he wasn't able to pay back the thousands of dollars he owed the IRS in taxes. But thankfully, MC Hammer didn't let it bring him down. He turned his life around after this brief stint as a politician before entering the tech industry as an investor. So while he hit rock bottom, he turned his life around with investments in companies like Twitter and Salesforce. And since then, MC's net worth has improved to $2 million. But while he was a one-hit wonder artist, the next celeb who lost it all was actually a Disney kid. Lindsay Lohan was a part of everyone's childhood, with her leading roles in The Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, and Mean Girls. She began her career early and immediately got a reputation for being difficult to deal with.
I loved dancing in ballet, and then I used to put on your point shoes at Nana's.
Freestyle in the middle, and then I dropped it like it's hot, because that was the thing then.
But despite earning millions of dollars from her job as an actress, model, and recording artist, Lohan's legal issues and personal issues did a big number on her net worth. The IRS confiscated Lohan's bank account in 2012 because she allegedly owed them $233,000 in overdue taxes. And although she's still known for being a wealthy woman, her net worth today is much lower than it was before her IRS drama. But thanks to Netflix, NFTs, and nostalgia, the actress's net worth is going to skyrocket in 2023, and that she recently married a very wealthy banker is just a bonus. Lindsay's fall and rise from grace is still nothing compared to that of the next celeb on our list. Mike Tyson is one of America's most iconic boxers ever, but for all his talent, he couldn't help keep himself from making mistake after mistake. So fall from grace was quick as well. Tyson's legal and personal problems in the late 1980s affected his status as one of the wealthiest boxers ever. He lost his superstar status as he went through a divorce and got out of shape. Soon after, he was found guilty of assault and received a 10-year sentence that included 3 years in federal prison. He was able to return to the sport, but just a decade later. Tyson announced his retirement shortly after declaring bankruptcy in 2005. Not only that, but the American fighter also developed a bad substance abuse problem. But you have to give him credit for the way he was able to bounce back from rock bottom. The 56-year-old works in the marijuana market today and hosts the hugely popular Hot Boxing podcast. So, his career has come a long way from his bankruptcy era. But we can't say the same about the next celeb on our list. It isn't surprising that fans often search for what happened to Shia LaBeouf on Google, because even though he's still only 36, it's obvious that this actor made a number of career mistakes. Shia started off as a Disney Channel kid actor and is mostly known for his lead role in the Transformers series. But it became very clear that he let the fame get to his head. At one point, he was staging intensive live art displays and walking the red carpet while wearing a paper bag over his head. Shia struggled to get roles and pretty much became an outcast on the scene. He still has a reported net worth of $25 million, so this hasn't significantly affected his financial situation. But his public criticism of Hollywood and reputation for being weird have definitely stopped his fortune from increasing. Yet, while his fortune is at the standstill, the exact opposite is happening for another iconic Hollywood actor. Johnny Depp has over 35 years of acting experience in the industry, and he established his artistic reputation way back in the early 1990s with classic movies like Edward Scissorhands and What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
You scared me, buddy. Match in the gas tank. Boom, boom.
Amy.
What am I supposed to do? Try to climb it again.
I don't care. Just get out of here. Just get out of here.
But he really found success after playing the swaggering Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Johnny received an amazing $20 million compensation for each movie, so it's not surprising then that he has extravagant spending habits. But after his $25 million lawsuit against his former management team, plus allegations of abuse from his ex-wife Amber Heard, his fortune took a major hit, and Hollywood blocked him out. But things are looking up for the actor after winning the defamation lawsuit from Amber, so we may just see him back on our screens once more. It's very easy for Hollywood actors to lose their bearing in the industry. I mean, look at what happened to Nicolas Cage. According to People magazine, Nicolas Cage once had a $150 million net worth. He was making $20 million per appearance in successful movies like Gone in 60 Seconds and National Treasure, so clearly had the funds for living it up. The actor paid $3 million for more than 40 acres of a private island in 2006, and then he went over and beyond by purchasing the island and 4 high-end ships for a combined $20 million. According to Forbes, he formerly owned 15 homes in places like California, New York, and Las Vegas. And this was just the tip of the iceberg with his real estate empire. But everything took a turn for the worst in 2009 when Cage filed a $20 million lawsuit against his former business manager. He was accusing him of negligence and fraud for leading him on a path towards financial catastrophe. This makes sense considering he was slammed with tax debt for multiple years totaling $13.3 million from the IRS that same year. But since then, the actor has worked hard to pay off the IRS, all while increasing his net worth back up to $25 million. Yet Cage wasn't the only one who enjoyed splurging money on properties. Michael Jackson's rise and fall have been very well documented, but everybody focuses on his legal issues and often ignores the financial trouble he was facing as well. The King of Pop went from being one of the most well-known musicians of all time to one who passed away in serious debt. And just like Cage, Jackson also spent much of his income on real estate, including millions for Neverland Ranch, and supported $65 million worth of artistic endeavors. But the legal issues he was facing to fight allegations of child abuse against him in 2005 also affected his finances. But since his passing, Jackson's executors have worked hard to restore his legacy, and they could increase his net worth to $500 million, making his estate the richest on this list, which isn't that bad for someone who's blowing $20 million in the court. Well, there you have it. These were the celebs who lost it all and went from rags to riches.